so today we are here to talk about the letter B, and B is for breath. Now, that's a thing that we all have. Breathing is a thing that we all do. It seems a little bit basic to be talking about that in terms of personal growth and transformation. And yet, it is so important to so many aspects of things that you might do, tools that you might use for personal growth. So key one would be meditation, right? Or yoga. Two things that have been incredibly helpful for thousands of people as they have looked to improve balance, improve physical health, emotional health, reduce stress, and increase a sense of grounding, heighten their spiritual connection, all of these things that really do help you to grow as a person, right? And breath work is so key to that. And why is that? Well, obviously, breath is part of life, right? When we breathe, we oxygenate ourselves, and that's key. But when we don't breathe, we can actually live longer than we think without breathing. So a lot of us spend time not breathing. We spend time holding our breath, tensing our muscles. When we stress out, we tend to not breathe, or we tend to hyperventilate, or we tend to do something that's not smooth, regular breathing. And so when we talk about breath work, it is a couple of things. It is helping us to set a rhythm that is a slower, more controlled rhythm to our breathing naturally. It's helping us to learn how to control our breathing in moments of stress. So one of the things that I used to do when I was first really trying to reduce stress to improve my physical health and improve my hormone balance was to take my crystal, which at that point was an aquamarine that I had wrapped, and just slow my breathing, take some breaths in and out, and say my affirmation at the time, which was, this is not as important as my health. This is not as important as my health. And literally just through slowing my breath, closing my eyes, centering myself, I was able to get through a stressful situation that otherwise would have derailed me. So being able to learn to control your breathing in a moment of stress or in a moment of fear is an incredibly important thing. Being able to train your body to breathe naturally and not to hold your breath. I'll find myself when I'm concentrating holding my breath. So the more that you do meditation and yoga breath work, the less likely you are to do that and to lose oxygen to your brain and the rest of your cells. Also, the idea of focusing on the breath during meditation or during yoga is so helpful to allow you to not focus on other things. So if you were to sit quietly, and if you go into Meditation 101, you will learn very rapidly there are many types of meditation, and also there's really, you're not trying to do it perfect, okay? But if I were to just try and sit still for 2 minutes even, and clear my mind, allow myself the freedom to not think about things, then one really helpful way to do that is to just focus on breathing in and out. In and out. In and out. And you can be feeling the breath come in through the tip of your nose, down into your lungs, and you can be breathing in all the good, releasing all the bad, breathing in peace, releasing stress, things of that nature. So breath work is really helpful, and it's not weird in any of the ways that you might think, right? You don't have to be sitting like this to work on breath work. It can be as simple as that moment where I would stop and say, this is not as important as my health. This is not as important as my health. And just giving myself a moment to like reel it in, pull it back, and not freak out. So that's an introduction to breath. Look back for the next B to find out what else B stands for in personal growth and transformation. And I will see you soon.